how tough of a blow is that for you guys? And B, I know you said after your game you've won without him before. What do you tell the guys about how to proceed without him?
No, I think our guys know. I mean, we have played without Liam before. He's been playing at an unbelievable level for us. But again, I think that's why we did the things we did early in the season to make sure that we had guys prepared. Obviously, we shortened the rotation a little bit toward the end of the season, as most teams will. But those valuable minutes that Malik and those guys got early in the season, they loom very valuable now. And now we just got to get those guys back into some game shape. No matter how much you practice, or it's nothing like getting up and down in the floor. And I think Malik felt that a little bit in those minutes against Kentucky. So he's doing the things to get himself in better condition. On a positive note, Lee Dort has been working out a little bit now, and hopefully he'll get some more reps over the weekend, and where he'll be available for us by the SEC tournaments. So again, we know we're not going to be able to log long minutes with those guys. I like some of the things we saw with our smaller lineup. I think it presents some problems for opposing team trying to match up with our spacing and our shooting. It's just a matter of us rebounding, and I think we have some schemes to where we can, combat our lack of size to take advantage of that. But Q-Dog, he's been a rock for us, since he's been here, and it's a great opportunity for him to get there. I mean, his minutes kind of dropped some with Liam playing at an unbelievable level, but man, that guy's what it's all about. Just was supportive and kept himself ready to play, and he went in and helped us win that game. Probably that a lot of people didn't figure that we would win once Liam went out as early as he did. But it speaks to who we are, guys stepping up. I mean, we had last year we had Scotty. Had a really high usage guy, so it took us some time to figure out who was going to be in certain roles this year, and I think we figured that out. But guys have developed. Tyron Lawrence has taken a big step. Colin Smith has taken a big step. We all know what Jordan is capable of. We know what Miles and Trey are capable of. We've seen Ezra play at a high level here lately, so we're confident about who we are and what we need to accomplish. But we're just taking it one game at a time. Tomorrow night, focus on tomorrow night, trying to come in and against a very, very good team, a tournament team, just like we did against Kentucky. Just trying to do what we can to handle our business and then go from there.
Did we get a glimpse maybe of what you guys were able to do from a production standpoint against Kentucky, as far as what you'll have to do going forward without Liam? Because you guys will get minutes on the inside, but from a production standpoint, you kind of had to distribute that in the aggregate, didn't you?
Well, no, I don't think we were super productive. When you think about it, I mean, our defense won us that game. What we did on the defensive end, and we made timely shots. Again, none bigger than Jordan's shot at the end, at the end of regulation. But Miles Studi and Trey Thomas did make a shot. Those are guys that are very capable for us that have won us games, and they got great looks. So we feel like over time we continue to get those looks, those guys to make shots for us. So we still feel like there's another level that we can go just from the standpoint there. But I want us to continue to stay stingy on the defensive end. That gives us a chance, even when we don't have our best night, offensively. But when we put the two together, playing at a high level defensively, and the ball's moving and popping, and we're making shots, and we can be a pretty special team that I think can beat anybody.
Can you talk more about what Jordan Wright has meant to this team, not just this year, but over your 4 years? Obviously, you were emotional in the post-game press conference talking about him.
Jordan has been a huge part. He knows our system inside and out. He's a great ambassador for us as far as just what he's done, not only on the basketball court, but in the classroom. The SEC Scholar of the Year, the internship he did here at the Nashville Speedway, working with those guys. He has aspirations to be a general manager one day, and I think he, just being here from day one and understanding the ups and downs. I mean, he committed to a program that was 0-18. That takes some courage, and that takes someone to have to come in with a chip on your shoulder to be able to do that. And he's improved and gotten better every year, and our team has improved and gotten better every year. So, just for him to be on that ride and to be able to have a moment like he had, against Kentucky, against a rival, it's special. This whole group is special because these kids have dealt with a lot. During their tenure here, they've dealt with COVID. They just hadn't had a normal 4-year experience. So I just think it would be awesome to be able to see, to allow him and those guys and just our fans and our students that have endured so much to be able to chance to experience some March Madness. Not just the NIT, but real March Madness, the beginning of the tournament. So happy for where we are and being able to have something to play for at this point of the season is a lot of fun, and I know it's a lot of fun for our fans as well.
How much more do you think you need to get those guys to experience that March Madness?
Again, I'm not sure. I think it's 12 people decide that. I know it's a lot of metrics that everybody thinks that one matters more than the other, but it really comes down to those 12 people and who they think is playing well and doing the right things. And I think hopefully our strength of schedule, us going out and playing right now probably the 17th toughest schedule in the country, third in the SEC. Being able to have win a number of quad 1 and 2 wins, and even our what's supposed to be bad losses against Southern Miss and Grambling State. Those teams are ahead of their leagues, so we put ourselves in a great position now. It's just on somebody else, and things are not really out of our control. And I got faith in the high above. I got my faith in good Lordy, not Lenardi. So I'm gonna live with him and let him decide what happens.
How long you been sitting on that one?
Oh man, I'm quick-witted. I'm a Scorpio, baby.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you. Definitely wanted to get that dub for Liam. It was unfortunate how he went down, and we're just sending our prayers to him.
How do you guys move forward kind of without him? I know Q played some big minutes and Dia came in too, but it's tough to make up what he did in the aggregate, isn't it?
No, for sure. He was a huge piece to our team. It was unfortunate that he went down, obviously, but I think we still have the pieces to continue to get things done. He went down early in the game, and I think everybody continued to do their part. We came away with a big road win, and so I think we still have the pieces to do what we're supposed to. I'm really confident in the team still.
Along those lines of the confidence, what's kind of the belief factor? You guys need to string a couple of more together just to kind of be safe above that bubble. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to just taking everything one game at a time, and just not looking too far ahead, and just focusing on our next opponent. So right now we're just focused on Mississippi State and what we can do to win that game. And I think we're pretty locked in right now. I think everybody's confident. We're locked in, and we're really excited for this next game.
How big was it to see that from Jordan at Kentucky after kind of the 2-week stretch he had?
Yeah, I think that was huge. We all know what Jordan can do. We all know the impact he brings to the team, and he's one of the leaders on the team. So just seeing him really get out there and take over the game like that, that gave everybody a lot of confidence moving forward, especially with Liam going down. We're going to need him. So.
Can you talk a little bit more about what kind of a force Jordan has been on the team all year?
Yeah, Jordan is, he's been here the longest out of anybody. He's kind of like the head honcho guy, just been here the longest and got a lot of experience, most experience in the SEC on our team. And, I think he's just, a vocal guy, a leader on the team. He can do everything. I know Coach talks about that a lot. But he really can. He can defend as well as anybody in the country, and offensively, you've seen what he did last game. So yeah, he's a big part.
Kind of describe what Liam is for this team throughout the year. Obviously, probably his first season. What has he meant to you guys for in terms of leadership?
Yeah, Liam's been a unbelievable leader to everybody on the team. He's done a great job just inspiring the guys on the team. He had a couple injuries in his past, and getting back this year, he was it was a little bit of a development stage for him coming back on the court. But he just kind of took over towards the end here, and we all know that's what that's who Liam is. That's what he can do. And so it was a real confidence booster all year, just having Liam down there, being able to block all those shots and do what he does on the offensive end. And yeah, we're just it's unfortunate, but we love him to death, and he's still part of our team. So.
What did you see that last play? Kentucky fake
timeout,
and kind of felt like after.
Yeah, we kind of got that ball. We got the ball. I seen the clock was like 14 seconds or something like that. So I was going to possibly call a timeout. That's what we usually do. And Kentucky kind of stood up, and so coach was like, go, go, go. And so you could see me kind of explore it a little bit and go a little bit, but they kind of got back. I seen Shiwa down there, so I just slowed it down. And Jordan's been hot all game, so I'm usually really confident in those situations, just making a play down the stretch with the clock going down. But Jordan would have killed me if he didn't have that ball at last play. So, yeah.
What do you think this place is going to be like tomorrow night? I think it's the last SEC game of the day, right? So like it'll ultimately kind of determine the final seedings for the tournament too.
Yeah, I think this place will be. I think it'll be pretty jumping in here, and I think the fans are going to show out, the students are going to show out, and get some more magic. I think the fans have been amazing this year, just showing out and getting loud for us and really giving us that 6 man we need. So we appreciate that.